You remember there is this song this guy did, Skills. He did it so many years ago. But when he did it, he only did it for a Nigerian audience. But this year, he touched somebody, one person, Lamin Yamal. He touched him and he scaled it. Most often, when you are doing something today, focus on who it touches. One person can scale it.
I was in Keja. My aunt is on one end of the state, my kids are another end, and then they tell me a tsunami is heading here. Because if they say a tsunami has happened, for the matter of fact, before the news gets here, it means that the impact is almost here on us. So now, what do you do?
Act informed. So when I talk fact out, the positive about it. But stories, they move people. You get. So when we are writing, we are throwing all of those things out. We must think about how will these stories scale.
As part of the African Activities on Climate Justice project, we are yet to bring together some young journalists, and the project is focusing on media for climate justice. And why we are doing this is to also give voices for upcoming journalists to understand the concept of climate change or climate justice, and even all other related environmental issues. And we're also trying to make sure that we give them the understanding of how to tell their story, how to share story, whether you are a photographer or you are a writer, or you are even into poem, or you use a picture to tell story. So, but the essence here is to see how we can drive innovation, drive conversation, and drive communication for climate justice.
I'm Lydia Adrian, and I'm a participant at the training tagged Media for Climate Justice, which commenced today and it's going to continue tomorrow. So I think one thing that stood out for me, first of all, when I walked in, was that we handed this plaque, and in line with the Lagos State's recent ban on single-use plastics, I mean, I feel like it goes more than just saying, but putting it into action. And this, I think, is the first step. Another thing that stood out for me is how that in telling stories, I have to tell stories that resonate with people. So what are we saying? Climate change. In simple terms, why is it that in February we usually experience that heat wave, whereby you have to wear light clothing and you're feeling like you have to have your bath 3 times or 10 times a day? That's what we're saying. But we're saying that this is not just the end. There is a solution. And what's the solution? Everybody taking actions.
The 2-day workshop is focusing on, the first is focusing on branding, what is climate justice all about in a big phase, and we're also looking at how can we build campaigns that can be able to relate to people. How can we come together and tell story that people can actually listen to and inform change in our community? That is the reason why we are bringing this project to professional lawyer, professional journalists, and media people in the space. And other way, we are also trying to make sure that after this conversation, after these 2-day activities, they'll be able to start telling stories using creativity, equipment they use in telling story, and also to inform a lot of our local communities about the climate justice conversation, and also to influence policy and support actions that the government is working on.